Hello everyone, welcome to the preview for the game against Sheffield United, back in the Premier League. We've got me, myself and Sam on today's show. The Coventry win still sore in a weird way, but no time to digest it because we have another game tomorrow. This one, bit of a weird one. I don't know how I feel about this. Bit of a muddled squad, bit of a muddled mind again after that Coventry win. Are you expecting a tough game or a good reaction, Sam?
Do you want the honest answer?
You know I always want the honest answer.
No, not expecting any sort of reaction because
No.
how many times have we been here where we've gone a shit game or we've had a victory and we're like, this is the turning point, and then we've just dropped an absolute stinking piece of turd the next game. This is where we're at. This is who we are.
The greatest way to describe United, I think.
It's
you
literally
big, fat, stinking piece of turd.
It's like I've got a cat recently, and luckily he's been good as gold. Like he hasn't had any issues.
Yeah.
But it's like getting a brand new cat. It's like, oh, look at how cute he is. Look at how lovely he is. And then he just takes a shit right in the middle of your brand new carpet, and you're just like, for fuck's sake! Like I can't kick the cat out. I can't get rid of it.
We love it.
But I have to deal with this issue now. Like I have to deal with this, and that's United in a minute.
It's almost a hindrance. It's becoming a hindrance. Much like the injuries are, no Rashford, we don't think, no McTominay. They both got injured against Coventry, as far as we're aware. Yeah, Camboire maybe not available. Evans, Lindelof.
Maguire was playing injured still.
Yeah.
Coventry,
So what areas can we rotate, having said that? Any? Can we?
No.
That's the thing, isn't it?
Wingers. We've got wingers. But he's not
Which
going to do it. He won't do it.
Which he won't do. No. We quite literally, I mean, keepers you could, but again, Bayern played against Newport, I want to say, was it?
Yeah.
His one and only game.
Yeah.
And then I haven't even seen pictures of him since, I don't think. So, yeah, weird one. Very weird kind of trailing end to the season. But if you want a spark, if you want a lot of goals and a reaction, Sheffield are almost the perfect team, right? They've conceded 88 goals this season, conceded as many shots as us. Do you think it's a chance, potentially, I use that word very strongly, for the attackers to stat pad in that sense?
I mean, they are the Premier League's whipping boy, aren't they, this season?
Exactly.
Like, they've taken some heavy fucking beatings this season.
Yeah.
So you'd think, even with the injuries we have and the players who may or may not be available, you'd hope we score some goals against them. And it doesn't seem to be an issue for us scoring goals. Scoring goals seems to be...
No.
I know, right? It's just keeping it out at the other end. That seems to be the problem. And Sheffield United don't look sharp on scoring goals, which is why they're in the position they're in. Like, they can't score goals and they get battered most weeks. So you'd hope that's the case. But honest to God, with United, it would not surprise me if we get beat 1-0.
Yeah.
Would not surprise me.
Do you know when the last time we won a game was? Just looking it up now.
Villa?
Liverpool in the FA Cup.
Oh, shit. I thought you were talking about the league.
No, in the league it was Everton. 2-0, 9th of March. But then we got beat by City, got beat by Fulham. So, yeah, since the end of February, we've got one win in the league, I think. From what I can see. That's mad, isn't it? That is mad. Just beat Coventry, but I'm not classing that as a win. I don't care what anyone says, I'm not classing that as a win. Bournemouth 2-2, Liverpool 2-2, Chelsea 4-3, Brentford 1-1.
Yeah.
Oh my God, what is going on?
Chelsea got beat 4-3. And every single one of those games we chucked away. Every single one of them.
Bottle jobs, yeah.
Can't make this shit up.
I want to discuss the elephant in the room, and it's not going to happen. I know it's not going to happen, but we saw another cameo Sunday, from Amad Diallo when he came on. Looked good, looked decent. I'm running out of questions to ask about him. He should get an opportunity, right? I think I'll say it as it is.
He should, but he won't.
I don't know why though.
But he won't.
Why not?
He's just not gonna. It's like, do you know when like Mum would tell us off, you'd be like, why? Like, just because I said.
Yeah, just because I said.
That's essentially what Ten Hag's doing. It's like, why is he not getting an opportunity? And he's just like, yeah, he's not.
Can you find anything though to balance it to say maybe this isn't why? Because I can't personally.
I follow an account called The Devil's DNA who does like breakdowns of tactical analysis.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. If you're on Twitter, go follow it. It's really good.
Yeah.
And he basically sort of broke it down and said the reason why the likes of Sancho, Ahmad, I'm trying to think of like other examples, but those are the ones at United. They are technical wizards who play on the wing. That's how they play. They're very different to Garnacho. They're very different to Rashford. Very different to Anthony. They like layoffs, 1-2s, feet of the thing, dribbling, tricky, that kind of stuff. That's how they play. And they almost sort of drift into 10 positions at time and mix it up and play make. Whereas Garnacho and Rashford, they'll direct, they'll run at players, take them on, and they'll just cut into the box, try and shoot. And Ten Hag wants to play with that type of winger. That's the type of winger he likes, the profile he likes. And there's a reason why Sancho and Ahmad have not come into the team, because it's a different type of winger to the system he's trying to play. It doesn't fit in. That's why he's not playing. However, while that's a valid excuse, if you're winning and your games and you're getting results and stuff like that, that's valid then. It's not valid now because you're not getting results. You're not getting it. You're not playing a style of football that's actually entertaining or the crowd's enjoying. So you have to change things, but he's stubbornly refusing to. So I just don't see, barring a miracle where Garnacho gets injured, Anthony gets injured, Rashford gets injured, I don't see him starting Ahmad at any point.
But I look at the game yesterday for 65, 70 minutes. We was controlling it completely, weren't we?
Yeah.
Possession based, knocking it around. I think Sheffield are probably going to sit deep, try to do a similar thing, hit us on the counter. Why not play more football? Bring Ahmad in. You know, combinations with Bruno, open up that defence.
He doesn't want to play that style, does he? He doesn't want to play that style. And then he's also hamstringing himself because the one player who's holding together that midfield yesterday, on Sunday, was Kobbie Mainoo, and he took him off. And as soon as he took him off, the whole thing collapsed. It all went to shit.
Mad.
Because
a 19-year-old kid.
19-year-olds holding together because Eriksen comes in, and why he has his qualities, his limitations are defensively, physicality, and quickness. All skills.
Sam.
Yeah, all skills which Kobbie Mainoo has. So as soon as you take him off, those Coventry players must have been like, fucking come on. Like, just absolutely think. And you saw what happened as soon as you took him off. We conceded. That's literally like, it's depressing to think.
Maybe he had Sheffield in mind and he was like, I'm not even going to have a team to field if I don't take these guys off. I'm going to have no one to fucking play.
Take Scott off. Take Bruno off. Take anybody off.
I think Scott hobbled off, didn't it? And he's never going to take Bruno Fernandes off just simply because he's the captain.
If you want to rest those players, like Kobbie was holding your midfield together, like keep him on for fuck's sake. But
I'd be interested to see the updates if there's any update. I want to know how long's Mason Mount out for. When's Victor Lindelof back? When are these guys
Martinez?
Yeah, like what's going on with him? I want to know.
Is Camwala, was it a knock? Is he out for a month?
Yeah.
What's happening?
I don't know if there's going to be a press conference at some point today, or we may have already covered it at this point.
We are filming this before the press conference, so we've got no idea what the situation is. So
yeah, I'm just looking at the league table now. Actually, we'll get on to Sheffield in a minute, so I want to discuss them. Do you know how many points we're behind Villa at the moment?
10.
16.
Fucking hell.
2 games in hand, of course, but does that really mean anything with United 2 games in hand? Because 16 points behind Villa. That is crazy. 2 games in hand, and then you look like in the old days, 2 games in hand, and you got Sheffield and Burnley. But we'll catch them up. We'll get that 6 points. Yeah. I don't have any faith that we'll do that. No.
I have none.
No, I don't at all. Currently 7th. I mean, we've got a way off West Ham, and they've got 2 games in hand over us as well, and we're 2 points ahead of them. So that's not a worry in terms of.
They're flaky as well. So
they got battered off Palace on Saturday, which is a mad one. So we're only looking up at the minute, level on points with Newcastle, 10 points behind Tottenham. I mean, Europa League is the only thing really we've got left to play for, and even that's going to be a struggle at this point, isn't it?
Yeah, because doesn't 5th now become a Europa League spot because we're no longer a Champions League spot? So it's what 5th.
Or we could win the FA Cup as well. I think you get to the Europa League by winning that. Yeah.
So it's 5th and 6th Europa League, and then 7th and 8th conference.
I think so.
Right.
I think so. Yeah.
It's more likely conference league football for Manchester United.
Unfortunately. Right. Let's talk a little bit about Sheffield then. definitely going down. Definitely,
Yes.
100% going down.
Yeah.
16 points in a minute. Won 3 games all season. I
What's their goal
believe
difference?
I was.
Must
They've
be
conceded
like
88 goals. I
Oh
think
my god. Fucking hell.
88 goals. That is a madness.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, minus 57 goal difference they've got them.
Insane.
It's crazy.
Insane.
That is wild. But yeah, having said that, again, if we're trying to give them anything, they surely have watched that game on Sunday and they've gone, lads, that team is mid-table in the championship. If you're not telling us we can't get anything out of this game, you're fucking lying to me. Like, they've got to be right.
Oh yeah, no, you look at United, like not just that game. Look at the Brentford game. Look at the Bournemouth game. Like look at any of those games. Look at the Fulham game. Like any of the games where we've just lost and just capitulated completely. They're like we can score goals against them, and when we do score goals against them, they will fall apart. Like, that's what we do. As soon as we concede, we just absolutely collapse and just can't fight back. We've not got a single fucking bollock in our body like to fight, and no testosterone whatsoever. It's just fucking. It's like pushing a kitten over, isn't it? It's just like it's no resistance, no fight back. It's just like
dead easy. Sometimes they might scratch or give you a little bite, but
it's just
apart
ridiculous. From that, so yeah, I feel like I'd say the Sheffield have got now to lose at this point. Like you're going down anyway.
Yeah,
just fucking go at us full force.
Yeah,
like,
why
just
not?
Fucking swing for the fences and kitchen sink
and
it.
you may just get a result.
You might get something because that's what the other teams do, and they seem to score goals past us. So why not?
I think they'll have a game plan, definitely. Do you think also as well, looking at where Sheffield United are currently positioned, the goal difference, the 3 wins, does that also show the gap in quality currently between like the teams, especially near the top of the Premier League to the Championship?
Yeah, there's a lot of clubs who come up from the Championship, and you can just see the sort of dwarfing quality between the Premier League and the Championship. So some clubs come up and they're all right. Like Brentford have come up and they've become a legit Premier League team. Brighton, same thing. But then certain clubs just they yo-yo, don't they? And like Burnley's in that category, Sheffield's in that category.
Norwich used to be as well.
West Brom was one that frequent like up and down. So yeah, there's always these teams that you come up and you just like they've got 0 chance, and normally they're spot on. So I think Sheffield United are in that category, and they probably will be unless ownership changes and money's invested, etc. Like that's where they're going to be.
What worries you about them the most, if anything? Nothing should worry us when they've got 3 wins and minus whatever difference it is. But is there anything at all that worries you?
No, it's just United worry me. That's who worries
more
me.
so than
us, it's just us chucking the towel in, which is what we've been doing. I know they've got a couple of half decent, like Gustavo Hamer is decent midfielder, another Coventry guy. So I know he's got talent and stuff like that. So they've got the striker who's
Cameron
English.
Archer.
Yeah, he's good as well. There's a striker who's English, but he plays for Mexico.
I know who you mean.
Brereton Diaz.
Yeah, I know who you mean. Yeah.
He looks like he's got an eye for goal and he's half decent. So there's players there could definitely, if you switch off or you just don't do your job, they'll cause problems. And we're famous of switching off and not doing our job. Yeah. So it's just United. If United are 100% concentrated, if we play 90 minutes like the 70 minutes we did against Coventry, then it's a whitewash. It's done. It's over.
Should be, yeah.
But if we play any minutes like we did after the 70 minutes, it's going to be a problem. It's a serious fucking problem, and Sheffield United will exploit it.
Yeah, I agree. Right, then, with that being said, let's do some quick fire questions. I'll join in with these because obviously it's only us two. Will Sheffield United score?
Of course.
Yeah, I agree. Will anyone get sent off?
No,
I don't think so either. I think we'll be fine. Will we score more than 2?
I think we'll score 2.
Again, I think we'll just score 2. You look at the past games, 2-2, 2-2. I think we will score 2. Who will stay up, do you think, this season? So I'll give you a list of the teams who are nearish the bottom.
I think Sheffield and Burnley are definitely down.
Sheffield, Burnley, Luton, Forest, Everton are probably the main ones. But I mean, Brentford's 5 points clear there, so they could be. Yeah, so Everton, Forest, or Luton. Who do you think is going down?
It depends on the points deduction thing, doesn't it?
Like, that's another big one as well.
Yeah,
and all the shit with Forest at the minute with the PGM all and oh my god.
So
yeah, crazy.
At the minute, I would say if no other point deductions happen, I would say it's Luton, Burnley, Sheffield. However, if point deductions and stuff like that happens, Luton could stay up. Like they could theoretically stay up, but I think Burnley, Sheffield United, they're definitely going down.
I'm just seeing who Luton have got left to play. Interesting. Wolves away, which is tough.
Yeah.
Everton, which is a big game.
6 points
at Luton as well, and then they've got West Ham away and Fulham at home. So they've got some tricky games. I just want to quickly check.
Burnley got a result of the weekend, didn't they? They won. Was it 3-1? I think.
Don't forget they've still got us to play as well, so that's another 3 points for Burnley.
For that shite.
And Forest have got Man City next. That's not winning that.
No.
Sheffield, which they could.
There you go.
Chelsea at home, and then Burnley. Last game of the season.
They could theoretically beat Chelsea because depending on which Chelsea show up.
Yeah.
Like they could, or they could get battered. It just depends on which Chelsea show up.
Prediction for man of the match.
Onana.
Yeah, I think Maguire if he plays. But again, don't know if he's going to be fit or not. Right, should we do predicted 11s because we've got similar one, haven't we?
We've got the same one, I think. Yeah.
Do you want to run through it?
Yeah. This is based on, again, we're not seeing a press conference, so we don't know who is available and who's not. We're basing it off of what we saw on Sunday and people hobbling and that kind of stuff. And there's not been any news of like people being available. So this is where we're at. Onana, obviously. Wan-Bissaka and Dalot because there's nobody else. Maguire, he's injured, however. He was playing the injuries through Bournemouth and things, so that could change theoretically because if he's playing injured, it could be like a strain and then he could be out.
Mm-hmm.
Casemiro at centre back because we don't know the status of Cambuala, don't know the status of Evans, don't know the status of Lindelof, so Varane. So we don't know if there's anybody there. Sandro, sure. So I'm going to assume Casemiro. I don't know. The midfield, but McTominay hobbled through. You were saying off camera, so that could be
fucking shocking, isn't it, man? The amount of players we've got out is it's so bad.
Mainu's going to play because he has to. Bruno, obviously, because he's never going to get dropped. And then Rashford was hobbling as well, so we think he's going to be dropped. Fucking hell.
Quite literally, like
Fred's
crawling to the finish line of this season, man.
So we've put Garnacho on the left, Anthony on the right, and then Højlund because there's nobody else. So if we're gonna say, Maguire's a doubt, right? Who would you put in there? Would you put a young lad in there? Louis Jackson?
I don't know. I haven't seen anything of him. How old is he? 16? Is there?
16, 17.
I don't know. I think he'd get melted in a game. 16 years old at centre back in the Premier League. I don't know. I'd say you'd have to go McTominay and Casemiro at the back.
Fucking hell. What are we doing?
But then who can you play in midfield? Fucking biscuit legs Ericsson. I can't. I'm so done with this season, man. We'd have to, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
I think.
It'd have to be Ericsson, Mainu, Bruno, and that's just going to get swept across
through. Like a fucking plastic bad in a tornado, mate. Just woof.
That's
Jesus.
That's fucking depressing, that.
With that in mind, should we do the score predictions?
Before you do, with that, that's the predicted 11 based on zero information because we don't know. Who would you play? Like, if you had your choice, who are you picking in the team?
I don't get what? I don't get you. What do you mean?
Just say the players that you think are available. Who would you play if you were manager? Like, what's the team?
Onana, Dalot, Maguire, maybe Cambuala might sneak in there, but probably Casemiro, Wan-Bissaka, Mainu, McTominay, Bruno, Ahmad, Højlund, Garnacho. That's what I'd go with. Yeah.
I am at the point now where I'm like, I'm so sick of this team and most of these players. I am sick of it. So I would just chuck in like young players. I'd put Harry Amas in for Wan-Bissaka.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
I put Louis Jackson. I put Louis Jackson in for Casemiro because I'm sick of that that fucking penalty. By the way, is fucking disgraceful.
Oh, it was awful, wasn't it?
Fucking awful. Ridiculous. And then
so nonchalant.
We've got who's the midfield? The young midfield is it?
Wheatley, is it? Is he?
No, he's a striker. He's a striker.
Oh, not Wheatley.
Agonye?
No, Agonye's a right back. He's a right back.
Okay, right. Louis Jackson left back. Agonye right back.
No, Amas.
Amas left back. Agonye right back. Louis Jackson centre midfield with Maguire. Centre backs and Maguire. Who's the young midfielder we got?
Collier?
Stick him in. Instead of fucking McTominay. Put him in.
And just fucking go for it.
And then Ahmad instead of Anthony. And then put Wheatley in instead of Højlund. And then
there you go.
You have to put Garnacho in because we haven't got any other left wingers. Yeah.
There's your 11.
That's what I would do.
Yeah.
Because honest to God, they will try more than all these other pricks that we've got in the team in a minute.
Yeah. Mate, just go get the fucking under 18s.
Yeah, whoever they are, bring them in. Fucking play
winners. Yeah, at least they won't fucking completely capitulate. So there you have it. Oh no, you don't have it. We're not done score predictions yet.
No.
What are we saying?
2-1 United, but only just.
I've gone the exact same. Yeah, a repeat of the first fixture, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because we scored, they scored, and then we relied on a bit of Dalot brilliance outside the box to kind of get us through. So I see it going a similar way, to be honest with you. Would not be shocked if it was 2-2 last minute, 98th minute. it just wouldn't.
Wouldn't shock me. Yeah. Wouldn't shock me 1-1 either. Like we get a goal and then we're just hanging on for dear life for 20 minutes and then we concede.
Yeah.
I can see that as well.
It'd be more of a shock if that didn't happen.
Yeah.
I think.
If we come out and it's a comfortable 3-0 win with no drama, I will be shocked to my fucking core.
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely shocked.
Can't wait for that. If you guys have nothing to watch after this preview, please do check out the pros and cons that we did yesterday for the commentary game. Check out the news show that we did as well. And then I'm sure there'll be a show tonight as well, which will be full of interesting updates on Manchester United, the manager, etc. And also leave a like on the video for us if you've enjoyed the preview. Get your score predictions in the comments. We want to see it. We want to see how positive or negative you guys are feeling ahead of this one. And as always, keep it real, people. Take it easy.
Peace.
See you in a bit.
We want to play house and we